Question number 39. Mr. A and Mr. B started the business on 1st April 2006. Calculate the interest on drawings of B at 10% per annum for the year ended 31st December 2006 if he withdrew 3,600 per month at the end of the every quarter. Okay. How do we calculate this particular interest? See, 3,600 per month they will withdraw. So per quarter how much they are going to withdraw, friends? Take the calculator. 3,600 into 3. 3,600 into 3. How much? 10,000? 10,800 into 10% into 9 by 12. Into 9 by 12. How much? What is it? First 10,800 into 10%. Into 9 by 12. Write 8, 10 at one place. 8, 10. Because first quarter end में जो उन्होंने withdraw करे, you have to calculate for 9 months, isn't it or not? 30th June को उन्होंने withdraw करे. So for the year ending, अच्छा, here what is that is stated. Mr. A and B started the business on 1st April 2006. Calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st December 2006. Only for 9 months you have to calculate the interest. So in that case, just take the calculator. 3,600 into 10, 3,600 into 3. How much is 3,600 into 3? 10,800 into 10% into 6 by 12. Into 6 by 12. 540. Write at one place. 540. Next, 10,800 into 10,800 into 10% into 3 by 12. 10% into 3 by 12. How much? 270. So 540 plus 270 कुल मिला के कितना? 810. Take 810 as a answer. Take 810 as a answer. What is this 810? Logically try to understand. 1st April 2006 को हम business start करें. Got the point? First time when we have withdrawn the money. First time when we have withdrawn the money. Not in the month of April, not in the month of May, in the month of June. Isn't it or not? Because 3,600 per month they are going to withdraw at the end of the every quarter is what they are saying. Quarter का मतलब कितना? 3 months. 3 months is said to be 1 quarter. April, May, June. 3 महीने के लिए 3,600 per month. 3 महीने का कितना हुआ? 10,800. That they have withdrawn on June 30th. So on June 30th, once they withdraw 10,800, that 10,800 remained outstanding till 31st December. 31st December तक बोले तो जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, दिसंबर, 6 months. 6 months you have to calculate the interest on that 10,800. Again when they will withdraw, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर को withdraw कर देते. सितंबर में again they are withdrawing 10,800. That 10,800 is outstanding till what time? December 31st. So October, November, December का calculate करना. Again when they will withdraw on 31st December 2006 they will withdraw, but 31st December 2006 को जो withdraw कर रहे हैं उसके ऊपर interest नहीं calculate करना. Why you are not supposed to calculate the interest? Because your year is ending on 31st December 2006. So two interests are to be calculated. One, interest on the drawings which are made on 30th June 2006, and another, the one which they are withdrawing on 30th September. So on first it is 540, on the second it is 270. कुल मिला के कितना? 810. ये ऑप्शन में जो 270 है उसका निकाल के 810 लगा दो. Question number 40. Mr. A and B started business on 1st April 2006. Calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st April 2006. Only 1 month. If withdrawings are 1200 per month. If the withdrawings are 1200 per month. Right. Friends, here question requires a small correction. That is, Mr. A and B started business on 1st April 2006. Calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st March 2007. 31st March 2007. So how do we calculate this, friends? Of course, every month laga ke you can do the calculation, but the other way of doing it is what? First calculate the total drawings. What is the total drawings? Write down. Total drawings is equal to 1200 into 12. 1200 into 12. How much? 14,400. Rate of interest is what? 10%. But on an average you have to calculate only for 6 months. On an average you have to calculate only for 6 months. Please do remember, if dates of drawing is not given, and in that situation, if every month they are going to withdraw, then first you will calculate the total drawings, multiply with the rate of interest, and then multiply with the average, that is average, that is half of it, 6/12 कर देते आप. So do it. 14,400 into 10% into 6/12. 7. That only you write it as an answer. Take 720. Take 720. So in the place of the B you put 720. Then question number 41. Mr. A and B has started business on 1st April 2006. Calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st April 2006. If he withdrew 3,600 in the beginning of every quarter, already we did this particular problem. You have to correct the answer by making 540 as how much? 810. Provided their year is ending on 31st December 2006. 8 in brackets, provided their year is ending on 31st December 2006 बोल के लिख के कर दो. Question number 42. But for question number 42 we have to read first a particular situation. Mr. A and B commenced the business on 1st April 2006 with a capital of 30 lakhs and 5 lakhs or 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Okay, whatever it is, we will do the correction based on the answers. Calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st December 2006. When they started business on 1st April 2006, and the year is ending on which date? 31st December 2006 in each of the following alternative cases. If he withdraw 200 per month at the beginning of every month, then friends calculate 2000 into 9, because 1st April 2006 to 31st December 2006 means 9 months. 2000 into 9 is equal to how much? 18,000 into 10% into 1 by 2. 1 by 2. 900. So, other way around, one thing shall we do? Shall we calculate separately? Can we do it like that? Yes. Start doing like that and also try to compare what we are doing. 2000 into 10 by 100 into 2000 into 10 by 100 into 9 by 12. How? 150. Next, 2000 into 10 by 100 into 8 by 12, because the one which they have withdrawn on May 1st will be there till 31st December, means 8 months. Like that you go on, how much you got? 8 by 12. Keep it like that. Like that you go on doing till the 31st December every month. 2000 into 10 by 100 into 7 by 12. Like that you go on doing it for all the 9 months and make a total of all that. How much do we get there? Everybody need to operate their calculator and check it and do it fast. So, total how much you are getting. Every time you need not to do 2000 into 10%. That is 200 into 9 by 12, 200 into 8 by 12. Like that go on doing it. And finally you have to add. Quick. How much you just calculate and that will be the answer. See, if two friends are there, one has to calculate 4, another has to calculate the remaining 5, and they have to add it so that it will become fast. Of course, Divya is asking, is such facility available in the exam also? Madam, that will not be the case in the exam. But just to cross check, I am asking you to do so that you can tell what it is. 7? Calculate properly. So, it is only for 9 months you have to calculate, na? So, since it's an arithmetical calculation, just make it. Then question number 43, if he withdrew 2000 per month at the end of the every month, how much that is going to be? It is to be calculated and you just make a calculation. 2000 per month at the end of the every month. That is going to 600. B is the right answer. If his drawings during the period were 18,000, nothing is stated regarding the date of exact this thing. So just calculate on 18,000. 18,000 into 10%. 18,000 into 10% into 6 by 12. 900. So D is the right answer for question number 44. 45, if he withdrew 6,000 per quarter, 6,000 per quarter, then it will be 6,000 per quarter. What is the date of drawing? And nothing is stated. Is it at the beginning of the quarter or at the end of the quarter? For this also you take 900 as the answer. Question number 46. The partnership deed provides for a salary of rupees 700 per month to the partners X. If X withdraws only rupees 500 in a month, the remaining rupees 200 is what? See, 700 per month, the partnership deed provides for a salary of 700 per month, and X is withdrawing only 500 in a month. The remaining 200 is what? Credited to the current account of the partner X. First of all, try to understand the salary. What is the entry? Salary to the partner account related to capital account of the partner, or once is a fixed capital method, to the current account of the partner. From there he is going to withdraw every month 500, means remaining 200 will be there as a credit in the current account of the partner. So once partnership deed provides for 700, and then it is that only 500 is withdrawn, means remaining 200 will be there as a credit in the current account. B is the right answer. Question number 47. A partner's capital at the end of the year was 3 lakhs. His share of profit for the year is 60,000 and he has drawn 20,000 from the firm during the year. Then his capital at the beginning is how much? Of course, earlier we studied this particular concept of capital comparison, and there we learned profit is equal to capital at the end plus drawings minus capital at the beginning minus fresh introduction of the capital. Using that equation here also you can do. What they are asking is capital at the beginning. Write the point. Capital at the end is equal to capital at the end is equal to capital at the beginning plus profit minus drawings. Accordingly, capital at the beginning is equal to, capital at the beginning is equal to capital at the end plus the drawings minus profits. So what does it, friends? 3 lakhs plus 20,000. 3,20,000 minus 60,000. 3 lakhs plus 20,000 minus 60,000 is equal to 2,60,000. D is the right answer. Question number 48. X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses equally. The capital balance on 31st December 2006 are 80,000, 60,000 and 40,000 respectively. X private properties worth as follows: X 20,000, Y 15,000, Z 10,000. The extent of their liability in the firm is. First try to understand the question. That is, X, Y and Z are having the profit sharing ratio as equal. Their capital balances are what? 80,000, 60,000, 40,000. Their private properties are what? 20,000, 15,000, 10,000. The extent of their liability in the firm is what? See, here try to understand what is the question first. See, in case of a partnership firm, what is it? It is not a limited liability. It is an unlimited liability. It is an unlimited liability. Unlimited liability का मतलब क्या होगा? Let us suppose tomorrow partnership firm is unable to what? Make the payment of its liabilities. Outside liabilities को जो assets उसके पास है, वो assets के साथ उन्होंने outside liability discharge नहीं कर पाए तो तब क्या होगा? द outside liability people can always look at the private assets of the partners is a point. So what is the liability of the individual partner? Liability of the individual partner is the sum total of his capital account plus his private assets is a point. So write down, in case of the partnership, the liability of the partners is unlimited. That is, where firm is unable to make payment of its liabilities, then outside creditors can recover the amount due to them from the private property of the partners, Thus, individual partner's liability is equal to capital plus private assets. That is, in case of X क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? 80,000 plus 20,000 is 1 lakh. In case of the Y, 60,000 plus 15,000 is 75,000. In case of the Z, what is it? 60,000 plus 40,000 plus 10,000 is equal to 50,000. C is the right answer. Question number 49. Mr. A and B started the business on 1st April 2006 with a capital of 5 lakhs and 3 lakhs respectively. There is no withdrawal or addition to the capital during the year. Calculate the interest on the capital at 12% per annum if the books of accounts are closed on 31st March. So calculate कर दो दोस्तों, 5 lakhs के ऊपर 12% बोले तो 60,000 आएगा, 3 lakhs के ऊपर 12% कैलकुलेट करे तो 36,000 आएगा. So C is the right answer for question number 49. Then compute the interest on drawings of Mr. X at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st December 2006 in each of the following alternative cases. If he withdraw 2,000 per month in the beginning of every month, 2,000 per month at the beginning of the each month, if he is withdrawing, कैसे कैलकुलेट करते आप? तो first manually you please do it. That is 2,000 into 10%, that is 200 into 12 by 12 is equal to 200. Again 200 into 11 by 12 183. Like that you go on calculating for 12 months. You are all mathematics students. By now you should get an idea of how to do it fast. So shall I also do simultaneously? So do it fast, other way around. So the same time as our live students are taking, you should also take those who are listening in the e-learning mode. That's what in the examination 1300. So C is the right answer. But is there any way by which we can fastly do the calculation? That is most important. Is there any mode by which I can do it fast? How you are calculating? First 2000 into 10% means 200. 200 is the constant thing. 200 is the constant thing. First you are saying into 12 by 12, into 11 by 12, into 10 by 12, into like this. So there is one constant thing and there is one variable thing. So one constant is there and different variables are there. So in that case, how do you do it? Let us suppose 2a, 3a, 4a, 5a, like that if it is there. Of course, आप सब statistics, geometric progression, arithmetic progression, वो सब अच्छा पढ़ के यहाँ पे आए. If you are not good at that, this is the only way you have to do and spoil your time. But next time when I come to the class, you should suggest me the way by which you can do in a fraction of minutes, how to calculate it. Manually हम करें तो आ जाएगा. That is simple. 2000 into 10% all times is 200. Depending upon the number of months, it is 12 by 12, 11 by 12, 10 by 12, like that. See, for all, what is the division? You please tell me. 12 by 12, 11 by 12. What is it? 12 is dividing. तो 200 को 12 से divide कर दो पहले. 200 divided by 12. How much you are getting? 200 divided by 12. 16.6666. Keep it at one place. 16.6666. Now, see, so friends, how to do it fast? Look at the point here. You have 2000 rupees of the drawings. 10% means it is coming to 200. This 200 is to be multiplied with the 12 by 12, multiplied with the 11 by 12, multiplied with the 10 by 12, like that it should happen. Isn't it or not? So what I am suggesting is, let us suppose there is 2a, 3a, 4a, 5a. What you are doing? See, 2 into a, 3 into a, 4 into a, 5 into a. Are you doing like this? 2a, 3a, 4a, 5a, then 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. कितना? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 2 plus 3. 5, 5 plus 4. How much? 14a. Or other way around, 2 into 3, 2 into 4, 2 into 5, 2 into 6. There are two ways of doing it. 2 into 3 is equal to 6, 2 into 4 is equal to 8, 2 into 5 is equal to 10, 2 into 6 is equal to 12. So sum total is 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 10, 24 plus 12, 36. But there is another way of doing it also, na? What is that another way of doing it? 2 को common करके 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. 2 into 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5, 12 plus 6, 18. 2 into 18 is equal to 36. आ रहा है ना ऐसा? तो now what is it? You know that already you have done with the arithmetic progression. What is the sum of n numbers? N into n plus 1 by 2 is the sum of the n numbers. isn't it or not? So here what I am suggesting to you is 2000 into 10% is 200, that is common. 200 here denominator में क्या है, 12 आ रहा, तो आप क्या करें, 200 को 12 से डिवाइड कर दो. 200 divided by 12 into 12 into 11 into 10 ऐसा आ रहा है ना. So 200 divided by 12 करें तो कितना आ जाएगा, 200 divided by 12 करें तो 16.66. This should be multiplied by n into n plus 1 by 2. 12 नंबर्स को ऐड करें तो कितना टोटल आ जाएगा, 12 into 12 plus 1 by 2. How much it is? 6 into 13. 78 into 16.66. 1,299.448. That means roughly about 1300 is a point. So you have to keep this technique in the mind and do it. Other way around, this question, take it for granted. One question will be there in your paper on calculation of the interest. At the beginning of the every month, if 2,000 is withdrawn, how do you calculate? First 2,000 into 10% is a rate of interest into 1 by 12 करके जितना आ रहा उसको कैसे मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, n into n plus 1 by 2. What is this n? Number of months for which you have to make the calculation, right? If it is at the end of the month they are going to withdraw, means last month को consider नहीं करना. Here the problem says it is at the beginning of the month, whereas at the end of the month बोले तो आप क्या करते, it is not 12 into 12 plus 1 by 2, it is 11 into 11 plus 1 by 2 you are going to consider. Interest कैलकुलेट करके, ईयरली इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करके उसको मंथली इंटरेस्ट करके मल्टीप्लाई विथ n into n plus 1 by 2. That is how you are supposed to get into the point, friends. So the right answer is 1300. So दोस्तों, earlier also we might have did with certain questions. Let me correct them at this juncture itself, rather than correcting it at a later date. Let me correct those 3 problems. We have 3 problems. We were discussing about those 3 problems, and fastly we have moved the things. Which questions? Question number 40, 40, 41, 42. Isn't it or not? So let us make the corrections from question number 39 itself. Let me re-look at question number 39. Of course, question number 39, how we did 3,600 per month at the end of the every quarter. Of course, that manually we did, so there is no problem for question number 39. Question number 40, what is it, friends? 1st April 2006, calculate the interest on drawings of Mr. B at 10% per annum for the year ended on 31st March 2007. Already the correction part I have done. Withdrew 12,000 per month, 1,200 per month. Nothing is stated whether it is at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month. At the beginning of month है या नहीं तो end of the month, nothing is stated. Just to do that there, 1,200 into 10% is what? First take the calculator. 1,200 into 10% is what? 120 divided by 12 कर दो, 10 into n into n plus 1 by 2. That means 12 into 12 plus 1 by 2. 780. So earlier what I said, 540 plus 270. कितना आ रहा? What is the answer that you have taken? 720. 720, provided it is done at the beginning of the every year. Like that you have to make the corrections. For those questions you just make the corrections. Question number 42 ko bhi 2,000 per month in the beginning of the every month means already you have done with. So take that. If he withdraws for 2,000 per month, here it is not totally 12 months, because the story in case of 42 question is 1st April 2006 से 31st December 2006 हो रहा. कितना महीने? 9 months only. So what is it? 2000 per month means 2000 into 10% is what? 200. 200 divided by 12 is equal to what? 200 divided by 12? Correct. Then 9 into 9 plus 1 by 2. 9 into 9 plus 1 by 2 is what? 9 into 9 plus 1. 45. 45 into that 16 point. That means 750 is the right answer. That is where the correction I am suggesting it to you. So 750 is the right answer. If he withdraw 2000 per month at the end of the every month, at the end of the every month, in case if he withdraw 2000 per month, तब कैसे करना? Same way. 2000 into 10% means 200. 200 divided by 12 is equal to how much? Correct. And 8 into 8 plus 1 by 2. 8 into 8 plus 1 by 2. 36 into this 16 point. That means 600. So to that extent, please correct the answers for 600 only. Question number 44. If his drawings during the period is 18,000, if nothing is mentioned, on an average you have to calculate for 6 months. So no dates and nothing is mentioned, you have to calculate for 6 months. 18,000 into 10% into 6 by 12. 900, but here the period is not, what is it, 12 months period. It is only 9 months periods. Isn't it or not? That is the reason why the calculation is coming to 675 is a point. This is for only, so 1800 into 10% is equal to 1800. 1800 into 9 by 12 is how much? 18,000 into not 9 by 12. 4.5 by 12. It should come to 675. You just correct it. Let me quickly move to the 252. How that 1200 came? All of you got the 1200. Then question number 53. If his drawings during the year were 24,000. 24,000 means what is the rate of interest here? Rate of interest is 10%. So 24,000 into 10% into 6 by 12. So write a small note. Write a small note. If a date of drawings are not mentioned, if a date of drawings are not mentioned, then it is to be presumed that they evenly withdraw the money. They evenly withdraw the money. Then we need to calculate the interest only for 6 months. Then we need to calculate interest only for 6 months. So here for question number 53, calculation part, you just take 24,000 into 10% into 6 by 12, that is 1200. Question number 54. Calculate the amount of the goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of the last 4 years profit. The profit and loss for the 4 years is 5,000, 8,000, 3,000, 6,000. So first calculate average profits. Average profits is equal to 5,000 plus 8,000 minus 3,000 plus 6,000 divided by 4. Divided by 4. 5,000 plus 8,000 is equal to 13,000 minus 3,000 is 10,000 plus 6,000 is 16,000. 16,000 divided by 4 is equal to 4,000, and it is stated as what? 3 years purchase of the last 4 years profit. So write value of the goodwill is equal to value of the goodwill is equal to 3 into 4,000. 3 into 4,000. How much it is? 12,000. D is the right answer. Question number 55. If rupees 3,000 is the normal profit of a firm, 36,000 is the value of the assets and 12,000 are the liabilities payable, find out the value of the goodwill, normal rate of return being at 10%. So, what should be our approach? Write down value of the goodwill is equal to value of the goodwill is equal to value of the business minus value of the business minus capital employed. Value of the business minus capital employed. How to get the value of the business, friends? Write down value of the business is equal to value of the business is equal to normal profit divided by normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. That is 3,000 divided by 10 into 100. Normal rate of return into 100, whole multiplied by 100. So 3,000 divided by 10, what is 3,000 normal profit? What is 10% normal rate of return? Whole multiplied by 100. 3,000 divided by 10 into 100 is equal to how much? 3,000 divided by 10 into 100, 30,000. What is 30,000? Is the value of the business. Now capital employed is equal to assets minus liabilities. That is 36,000 minus 12,000. 36,000 minus 12,000 is equal to 24,000. Now value of the goodwill is equal to 30,000 minus 24,000. 30,000 minus 24,000 is equal to 6,000. Where you learned this kind of problems? When we discussed how to value the goodwill, then I explained this in the capitalization method. I explained capitalization method, what is the value of the goodwill? Value of the goodwill is the difference between the value of the business minus capital employed. What is the value of the business? Normal profit divided by normal rate of return will give you the value of the business, and value of the business से capital employed को निकाल दिए तो आपको value of the goodwill आ जाएगा, और capital employed कैसे आएगा? Assets minus liabilities करे तो capital employed आ जाएगा. This and all only by practice you will remember, but this is a definitely very, very important question from the examination point of view. Question number 56. If a partnership firm earns a profit of 15,000 per year, expected rate of return in such kind of the business is 10%, total assets of the firm are 1,70,000, the value of other liabilities is rupees 60,000, what is the value of the goodwill? Practice question. Do the practice. Write down. That is, value of the business is equal to 15,000 divided by 10 into 100. 15,000 divided by 10 into 100. 1,50,000. Capital employed is equal to 1,70,000 minus 60,000. 1,70,000 minus 60,000. 1,10,000. Value of the goodwill is equal to 1,50,000 minus 1,10,000. Correct. I think by now you got practice of what is the capitalization method of value of goodwill. Then दोस्तों question number 57. What is question number 57? Mr. X values the goodwill as 2 years purchase of super profits. So under super profit method, what is it? Value of the goodwill is equal to number of years of purchase multiplied by the super profit. How to calculate the super profit? Super profit is the difference between the actual profit minus normal profit, or average profit minus normal profit. Write down all these good important things. Write down value of the goodwill is equal to number of years of purchase, number of years of purchase multiplied by super profit. Number of years of purchase multiplied by, what is it? Super profit. What is super profit? Write down. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. What is normal profit? लिख दो. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return, into normal rate of return. तो दोस्तों कैसे शुरुआत करें हम? फर्स्ट, एवरेज एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट्स इज इक्वल टू, एवरेज एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट्स इज इक्वल टू 1,22,000 plus 1 lakh plus 80,000 plus 1,30,000 divided by 4, whole divided by 4, 1,08,000. Confident? 1,08,000. Keep it like that. This you call it as average actual profit. Next, capital employed is equal to, capital employed is equal to fixed assets plus current assets minus current liabilities. That is 2,10,000 plus 1,40,000 minus 35,000. Minus 35,000. 3,15,000 will be the capital employed. Now, normal profit is equal to, normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. That is 3,15,000 into 12%. 3,15,000 into 12% कितना आएगा? Correct, 37,800. Then super profit is equal to, super profit is equal to, earlier average profit कितना आ गया आपको? 1,08,000 minus 1,08,000 minus, now what is that? 30,000? 37,800. 70,200 is a super profit. Now value of the goodwill is equal to, value of the goodwill is equal to, what is it? 70,000, 2 into 70,200 makes it to 1,40,400. 1,40,400. So C is the right answer. Question number 59. The profits and losses were 2003 profit is 20,000, 2004 loss of 34,000, 2005 profit of rupees 1 lakh, 2006 1,50,000. The average capital employed in the business is 4 lakh. The rate of interest expected from the capital invested in that class of business is 10%. The remuneration to the partners is estimated to be 12,000 per annum. Calculate the value of the goodwill on the basis of 2 years purchase of the super profits based on the average profit of average of the 3 years. Which 3 years you have to take, friend? Latest 3 years you have to take. Which are the latest years? Out of 2003, 4, 5, 6, which is the latest year? 4, 5, 6 are the latest year. Take it. Minus 34,000 minus 34,000 plus 1 lakh plus 1,50,000. 250 minus 34. How much? 250 minus 34. 2,16,000 divided by 3. 2,16,000 divided by 3. 72,000. That is the average profit. Isn't it or not? That is the average profit. Now, normal profit is equal to 4 lakhs into 10%. 4 lakhs into 10% is equal to 40,000. Right. Super profit is equal to what is average profit, friends? 72,000 minus 40,000. 72,000 minus 40,000. 32,000 is the super profit. Value of the goodwill is equal to 2 into what is it? 32,000. How much it is? 64,000. So make C as 64,000. Make C as the answer. Make C as 64,000 and make C as the answer. Question number 60. A firm employs a capital of 10 lakhs and investors expected an income of 15%. Actual profit is 2 lakh. What will be the value of the goodwill of the firm according to the super profit method if it is to be valued at 3 years purchase? Write down. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed into normal rate of return. What is capital employed? 10 lakhs into 15%. 1,50,000. Super profit is equal to actual profits minus normal profits. What is it, friends? 2 lakhs minus 1,50,000 is equal to 50,000. Value of the goodwill is equal to 3 into 50,000. 3 into 50,000 makes it to how much? 1,50,000. 3 into 50,000 is equal to 1,50,000. Got the point? So what is the right answer? B is the right answer. It's not D. B is the right answer. Question number 61. A firm of ABC earns a profit of 2 lakhs. The normal rate of return in the similar type of business is 10%. Value of the total assets excluding the goodwill and total outside liabilities as on the date of valuation of the goodwill are 22 lakhs and 5,60,000 respectively. Calculate the value of the goodwill according to the capitalization of super profit methods. अच्छा, कैपिटलाइजेशन मेथड में क्या है? वैल्यू ऑफ द गुडविल इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू ऑफ द बिजनेस माइनस कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड. लिख दो. अंडर कैपिटलाइजेशन मेथड, वैल्यू ऑफ द गुडविल इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू ऑफ द बिजनेस माइनस capital employed. Value of the business is equal to profit divided by normal rate of return, profit divided by normal rate of return, that is 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100, 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100 gives you how much? 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100, how much? 20,000. 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100, 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100, 20 lakhs. 2 lakhs divided by 10 into 100 is 20 lakhs. Then capital employed is equal to 22 lakhs minus 5 lakh 60,000. 22 lakhs minus 5 lakh 60,000. Assets minus liabilities. 16 lakhs 40,000. 16 lakh 40,000. Now value of the goodwill is equal to 20 lakhs minus 16 lakh 40,000. 20 lakhs minus 16 lakh 40,000. 3 lakh 60,000. 3 lakhs 60,000. That will be the value of the goodwill. Dosto, question number 62. Calculate the value of the goodwill according to 10 years purchase of super profit method in the previous question. Continuing with the same question, if it is a purchase of super profit method, first you should know what is a super profit and then you should multiply with the 10 years. Super profit kaise aayega? That is actual profit minus normal profit. So question number 62 jaldi karo. Question number 62, first capital actual profit at 2 lakhs. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return, that is 16 lakh 40,000 into 10%. 16 lakh 40,000. What is 16 lakh 40,000? 22 lakhs minus 5 lakh 60,000 is 16 lakh 40,000 into 10%. Kitna? 16 lakh 40,000 into 10% is 1 lakh 64,000, madam. 1 lakh 64,000 is the normal profit. So super profit is equal to 2 lakhs minus 1 lakh 64,000. How much? 36,000. Or 10 years super profit bole to 10 into 36,000 is equal to 3 lakh 60,000. Once formula and methodology is clear in your mind, this is not a very big problem.